Hello oud lovers and fragrance enthusiasts. I'm finally back in the UK after weeks of being away and really kind of being totally humbled by some of the people that I've met whilst I've been in Dubai and just exploring the oud market and exploring new items, new products, and just being blown away by some of the people who are out there and the knowledge that they have. It's been a very humbling experience. Anyway, so what really struck me this time round and really surprised me in my travels there, whilst I was there, because I was there to basically help my brother-in-law wrap up some wholesale project that we both did together. I also had other projects going on which kind of required me to be there. So in that, what I mean is with me and my brother-in-law, we'd bought a good few kilos of Filipino oud, something that we took us a good few months to prepare and sell, and eventually it yielded us around 14 kilos of incredible high grade, sinking grade dust and wood chips that we finally ended up putting into the actual distillation that we conducted. But anyway, that's for another day. That particular video I shall be doing in the next video, or the next time when I do another video. This video is predominantly about Sanai wood and how it actually blew my mind. I mean, I've been introduced to Sanai wood a good few years ago now, but it's one of those things that you just like stick your nose at it and you're just like, no, I'm not interested in these sort of things. But really, these things that you anyone who's into buying oud, or wants to get into selling oud and stuff like this, I would highly recommend and all the products that mimic real oud, that are being sold as real oud, and they're actually not. These are the kind of things that you really want to kind of educate yourself in, so you don't get ripped off. It's just common sense here. But back to the story. So with these particular Sanai wood, I actually was wandering through all the alleyways and in the Dubai oud market, and going to as many shops as possible to source some oil, some perfume materials that I was looking for, natural and synthetic stuffs. So anyway, I literally went through some of this one particular shop I popped into. The guy was very helpful, and I noticed that he had literally, I think, between 7 to 10 different types of Sanai oud. And when I'd seen this, at first glance I couldn't tell the difference. I couldn't tell the difference between the real and the fake. This is what really got me, and this is why I'm doing this video, into kind of explaining to those of you who are interested in oud and who are regular buyers of oud to actually check it out yourself and see what you think. And I'd love to know your comments underneath, and would love to know, would you buy these things? Because I'm like seriously considering selling some of this, because it's okay, it's not the real thing, but I believe this is the next best thing, because are full of synthetic ingredients, and in my opinion this Sanai is a far better buy as opposed to a Bohor. Now obviously there are different types of Bohors. You can get the natural Bohors, but they're far too expensive, some of the natural stuff, but this one is in my opinion the next best thing after oud. And the aroma in some of these are incredible. Yes, some of them do have a synthetic aroma, but then there's some who have actual real natural aroma to it. And if you guys are not sure what Sanai wood is basically agar wood that's been put in a vacuum chamber, injected with oil and resin, to mimic the higher grade of oud. So some of these in my opinion, like I say, it's the next best thing after actual oud. It's far better than bukhur. Now, if you look at some of these wood chips, you'd be hard pressed to spot the difference. Obviously, people who deal with it day in day out can easily spot it with their naked eye. Regular people, I could tell you right now, would not. And even some of those so-called experts who are buying their kinams and their sinking grades and have been doing it for years and make their own incense out of it, even they could not tell the difference until obviously they crush it, or if when they go to burn it. And some of the wood chips will give off a certain, burns it in a certain kind of way, so that unless you are conscious of, unless you know it, you wouldn't spot it. Like recently, I've noticed I've taken these particular plantation wood chips to my brother-in-law, who straight away said to me, this is a certain type of Sanai wood. But this particular video that I'm going to do about this particular wood chip is to come, so we're not going to go too far into that particular topic. But as for Sanai, what I wanted to make aware for all you guys out there who are into oud, they are getting much better in making Sanai wood. I could tell you right now, just visually, a lot of these would be, a lot of them are like Moroccans. They look like Moroccan wood. Some of them look like Papuan oud. And again, it's very hard to some of them will be Moroccan lives, and like I say, Papua and all these Indonesian wood. It's incredible how they've managed to do this. It's mind-blowing. It's just got better and better. Difference between obviously the real and the fake, or shall I say the synthetic, artificially injected stuff is that there's a lot of resin coming out from it. There's a lot of resin coming out of it, and then you get a lot of smoke coming out, but there's not much of an aroma. But some of them do have some really good aroma. So this is where it gets even more harder to actually spot the difference between real oud and some of this stuff. So this is where I just wanted to make this video and just kind of give my 2 cents of an opinion about the latest Sanai oud that's out there, that's been sold in the market openly in Dubai. And they say to it's literally written Sanai oud, so people know, it's not, they're not there to rip anyone off. It's like it, they're showing that this product is a really good equivalent to real oud. And I would have to agree with that. I would have to agree that this is the best alternative to actual real oud. Anyway, that being said, I hope you liked the video. Please do subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you get notified when I do my next video. And if you have any comments, also I wanted to say, if I wanted to mention that I'm thinking of selling some of these on my website. Let me know if you would be interested in buying these, so then I can have an idea of whether I should stock these or not. That being said, have a nice day, guys.